everybody, welcome back to Tiny Lion's Big World. Today we're doing episode 5 of my Jure Sanguinis videos. Today is all about translations and how you get your documents translated. So this is going to be a pretty short video because this is a pretty easy subject. I am on the many Facebook groups around dual citizenship. There's, dual citizenship. There's dual citizenship social group. There's Italian genealogy. There's a number of them, and I'm going to list them all down in the description below. And I'm also going to put them up here on the screen so you can see. So I'm a member of a lot of these groups. I'm also a member of some forums and chat boards and things like that. I've made mention of them in past videos, and I actually made an incorrect statement in a past video that the dual citizenship forum was actually related to the Facebook group. They're not related, they just have crossover people. I apologize for misspeaking. I'm not trying to give you misinformation. I'm a member of all these groups, and I've been leaning on these groups very heavily to be able to help me out and answer questions, and when I get stuck, I get more information on very specifically my situation. So they have been absolutely crucial to my process. These videos are my way of giving back to that community and hopefully helping somebody else out the way that I got help. So I posed some questions there as to who were the best translators. There was actually a poll going on the dual citizenship Facebook group, and they had a top 2 or 3 different translators. I chose Gabriella Ainaga, and I'm going to pronounce her name badly. I apologize, Gabriella, that I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. I'm going to put her name here up on the screen. I'm in California. I'm in Northern California, and she was close by in Sacramento, so I wanted to go with somebody close. She also had rave reviews all over Facebook, and how do you go wrong with that? I reached out to her via email and I said, "Hi Gabrielle, I got your information from this Facebook group. I need to do some translations for my, Jure Sanguinis citizenship appointment." And she was very helpful and she gave me some prices. Now, she said for any birth certificate, it's $25 flat. She said it's $30 flat for any marriage or death certificates. And then for any other documents, she would do 10 cents a word. So I had a divorce decree, and I had an one and the same document where I was trying to say that my great-grandfather, despite all of his various name changes, was in fact legally one and the same person. I had all of those different groups of documents. Now, I had quite a few documents since I was going through my great-grandfather, and I also had documents for all the people that were not in the genealogical line that I was actually applying through. So I was going through my great-grandfather, to my grandfather, to my father, to me. So through my last name, straight up the line to my great-grandfather. But I also had my great-grandmother, my grandmother, my mother, and all of their related documents also that I needed to get translated. All told, I had 7 birth certificates that I needed to get done. I had 8 marriage and death certificates combined that I needed to get done. And I had 1 divorce decree and a single one in the same document. So I decided to send them to her in batches. I did the birth certificates first and I sent them off. She translated them. Now, basically, here's how the process went. I took high quality scans of the paperwork that I had received and I emailed it to her. And after a week or 2, I don't know, however long it took her, was not really that long a turnaround time, she sent me back copies to proofread. And there were a number of names that she couldn't necessarily read, or there was some confusion over some of the details. So she had me take a look at it, and sometimes I had some of the signatures she couldn't read. I had their names from different documents that I had, or when I had to apply to a specific office for, say, an apostille or something, or a court certification, or whatever crazy document that they were asking for. So sometimes I had some of these names lying around so I could fill in the blanks. So basically I made whatever corrections I wanted digitally in her Word document, and I sent it back to her, and then she sent me a proofread finalized copy and asked me for payment, and I paid her through PayPal. It was really super simple. I paid her right away. We broke it up into groups so that I didn't have to drop $400 or $500 all at one time, and then we did it over the course of maybe a month. And then the best part was that once we got everything through, I did the birth certificates, then I did the marriage and death certificates, then I did the divorce decree and the one and the same. I had a last minute document that I acquired, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get my hands on it, but I was. And so I sent it over to her and I said, "I'm so sorry for the last minute notice, but I need this turned around in a couple of weeks." She turned it around in a few days, had it right back to me, and didn't charge me a rush fee. She was absolutely spectacular, and the translations were spot on. I never got any pushback from my appointment about the quality of the translations or the format that they were in, or there was absolutely no problems. I cannot recommend Gabriella's work highly enough. It was absolutely spectacular. And that was about it. And that was the last real hurdle that we had to take before we went and had our appointment proper. So I'm going to do one last episode on this, or maybe two. I'm going to do at least one more talking about the appointment itself. I did a recap of it shortly after that, so I'm going to read through the recap and talk about a couple of things that I remember and just generally how my appointment went. Then you'll be basically caught up. So thank you so much for watching these videos. I'm sorry that I was not posting for a few weeks, but we were traveling around Europe for a while, and now we're back. We're going to have lots more for you from our adventures overseas, and I hope you like the Jure Sanguinis videos. I hope that they're helping, and if you guys have any questions, make sure you put them in the comments below. Like the video, it helps the channel. Please subscribe if you want more information. Thank you so much to the Facebook groups and everybody for being such a help and answering all my questions, and I'll see you guys next time.